Good morning, friends. Welcome to this session. Today we'll begin with the fifth semester's syllabus. As I posted a PDF of it on our group, I hope you might have gone through that syllabus thoroughly and understand very well. There are three papers. Basically, the first paper is a skill enhancement course paper. That is optional one. You can opt for that, or either you can skip it, but the remaining two papers are compulsory one. The first one is a discipline elective, which is literary theory and criticism, and the second one is a modern English structure, that is the generic English. Today we'll begin with the syllabus content of that modern English structure. You might have gone through it thoroughly, friends. The content of that syllabus are therein. The first one is the organs of speech, description and classification of the sounds, description and classification of the consonants, description and classification of the vowels, phonetic transcriptions, the phoneme, the syllable, various accent of English language, sounds of English vowels, sounds of English consonant, phoneme sequence and consonant cluster, word accent, accent and rhythm in speech, intonation, and conversational practice. Friends, we'll begin with the syllabus itself. Before actual starting of the syllabus, I would like to ask a question. As you know, we can communicate language through two mediums. The first one is written form or a spoken form. The question is that which come first in the human history? It means that whether we learn first to speak or to write. Obviously, friends, we learn to speak before we learn to write. That's why the spoken language is very important for that purpose. The medium of speech is more important than the medium of writing in our life. A linguistic is a systematic study of language, and phonetics is a branch of linguistic, and it is the branch dealing with the medium of speech. Now the question arises, how we are able to speak? What is the mechanism behind that? For the production of speech sounds, we need airstream. This will become very evident by conducting a simple experiment. Say a prolonged ah in a whisper. If you put your palm in front of your mouth, then your mouth will feel a warm air coming out of your mouth. Now say prolonged ah, ah. Friends, you will feel a warm air is coming out of your mouth. Now say ba, ba. The same feeling of the warm air. If we say ah and ba several times, then you will feel that warm air is intermittently coming out of your mouth, and that is the proof of production of the speech sounds. We need an airstream mechanism, and the air which is coming out of your mouth is called egressive airstream mechanism, and that egressive airstream mechanism is important for the production of the speech sounds. We know the function of respiration in human physiology. We inhale the outer atmospheric air into our body, and we take oxygen and releases the carbon dioxide. But God has given a gift, a greatest gift, which is very valuable for the production of the speech sounds. It means that out of that waste, that is carbon dioxide we releases through our mouth, is transformed, converted, that aggressive air stream into a speech sound with the help of various organs of our mouth. It means that our organs of our mouth, like tongue, teeth, then upper roof of the mouth, transform that aggressive air, the air which is coming out of our body, into a speech sound. The first topic of our syllabus is the organs of speech. Now I will draw the transverse section of human skull and indicating the various organs of speech in it. Now see how I draw the actually transverse section of the human skull. Now, through this diagram, you will came to know these are the two lips, then teeth, upper teeth, lower teeth, the whole roof of the mouth. It's a hard palate, it's a soft palate, the whole tongue. So all and the soft palate can be raised and lowered. We need an airstream mechanism, and that most sound of most languages in the world are produced with the pulmonic aggressive airstream mechanism. It is evident through that experiment which we conducted earlier. The air that we breathe out comes out of our lung. Before it gets into the outer atmosphere, various organs converted that air into a beautiful speech sound. Now the expression here is used, that is the organs of speech. It's not a happy one, because all the organs of speech described thus. Now these are the shown here. We termed for the sake of our this subject as organs of speech, but these organs have different functions other than production or articulation of the sound. The another name for the production, another phrase for the production is articulation. So remember that particular word. Articulation is synonymous, it is equivalent with the production of the speech sound. When I use articulation, the meaning is the same one, that is the production. While articulating various speech sounds, the aggressive air, the air which is coming out of our mouth, converted that airstream into a speech sound. So for that conversion, these organs plays a very important role. That's why these organs of speech, so these organs are termed as organs of speech for this subject. but these organs are having different functions other than production of the speech sound. For example, tongue is used for the taste of the food. So we can learn, we can experience the taste of food with the help of the tongue. The physiological the function of that part is a different one. The same is the case with the teeth. Teeth is like a grinder of the food, but for this subject, so we term that part as organs of speech. So this is the figure shown for the sake of your understanding, and you can go through that, practice it for this subject continuously. By practice you can perfect it, and this figure is frequently used for the various demonstrations of the speech sounds. So it is also used for the examination also. So we can there is a direction for the answer sheet, so draw a well labeled diagram wherever it is necessary in the examination. That's why if anyone could not draw this figure, so that will not be sufficient for us. So you have to obtain that artistic quality for you. So friend, with this the first topic comes to an end, that is the organs of speech. So let us revise at the end of this session. So we learn we need an airstream mechanism for the articulation of the speech sound. So I gave a very simple experiment. So when we say prolonged ah and put your palm onto in front of your mouth, so our palm will feel the warm air is coming out of our body. And when we say the ba, ah, ba alternatively, so we experience a warm air is coming out of our body. It is evident that the organs of speech converted the air which is coming out of our body into a speech sound. So that's why these organs are called as organs of speech, although they have the different function other than this one. So with this we comes to an end of this session. So we'll see in the next session the next topic. Thank you.